Ladies and gents, welcome back to the Reserve Graders podcast. As always, grateful for you being here. If you're a first-time listener, very grateful for you being here. Long-time listener, always grateful. You know how it is. So number one and fastest growing stats bets show in the country. It's got to be. It's got to be. Anyway, ladies and gents, we got some cool stuff coming up at the end of this. If you want to stick around, I'm explaining everything to do with the cheat sheets, any questions you have, anything like that. Stick around for then. But first, let's get into stats, bets, previews, all that good stuff for round 20. The Panthers take on the Brisbane Broncos. Panthers, they have won 6 of the last 7 games against Brisbane. The Broncos' defense remains under enormous pressure. They've conceded 34 points per game on an 8-losing streak. CommBank Stadium is a fortress for Penrith. They have won all their last 6 home games played this season. Broncos rarely win in Sydney against Penrith. The Broncos have beaten Panthers in Sydney just once since 2009. Milky Jenkins is chasing some history. The Panthers winger requires 1 try to break the club's all-time season scoring record. Give me Milky Jenkins anytime. Give me Nathan Cleary to score 8 points or more. Give me over 40.5 points, and give me Nathan Cleary or Casey McLean, one of those boys, to cross the line. Cronulla Sharks take on Newcastle Knights. The Sharks, they have won 6 of the last 7 games against the Knights, but history's not on Newcastle's side. The Knights, they haven't won at Shark Stadium since 2014. Ronaldo is on verge of a bit of a milestone. He requires just 1 try to complete 50 tries scored at Shark Park. Matt Croker reaches a milestone. He will play his 100th NRL game. Congrats, my man Matt. Nicho Hynes, he has a sneaky record here. He hasn't lost against the Knights. He is 7 from 7 in his NRL career. Give me Sharks in a close one, 1-12, and give me Ronaldo or Ramian down that edge, just one of those boys to score 1 meat pie. Sydney Roosters take on Melbourne Storm. Roosters have turned Allianz in a bit of a fortress. They've won 6 of the last 7 games played. Melbourne, they've dominated this rivalry. The Storm, they have actually won 8 of the past 9 games against the Chooks. And Marky Mark continues to deliver at Allianz. The Roosters winger, he scored 10 tries in his last 8 games played there. And Will Rawbrick, he scored 7 tries in his last 5 games. And Daniel Tupou, coming off his milestone game, he always delivers playing against Melbourne. The Roosters winger, he scored 6 tries in his last 6 games against the Storm. Just give me Roosters to win, and give me Daniel Tupes just to score a meat pie, either the first, second, or third try. Good luck, ladies and gents. Bit of value there. Canberra Raiders take on South Sydney Rabbitohs. Raiders, they have won their last 5 games against South Sydney. But the Rabbits, they've struggled away from home. They have lost their last 4 out of the last 5 away games. Savage loves playing at GIO Stadium. The Raiders winger, he scored 10 tries in his last 12 games played there. Alex Johnson loves finding the try line against Canberra. The Rabbitohs winger, he scored 7 tries in his last 6 games against the Raiders. And Tom Starling gets a milestone. He'll play his 100th game. Congrats, my man, Tommy. Give me the Rabbits plus 8.5 points here. And give me Johnson and KO Weeks 2+ combined. New Zealand Warriors take on the Dragons. The Warriors, they have won 5 of the last 6 games against the Dragons. And the Dragons haven't enjoyed the trip over the ditch. They haven't won at GIO Stadium since 2011. Lofi Khan-Pereira is always in electric form. He has scored 11 tries in his last 8 games. Jacob Little reaches a milestone. He will play his 150th NRL appearance. Congrats, Jacob. And Leaker loves scoring a meat pie at GIO Stadium. Loves scoring a meat pie at Go Media. The Warriors' second rower, he has scored 9 tries in his last 10 games played there. Give me Dragons plus 24.5 points on the line. Give me Loffy to score 1 pie. And give me Sloan or Val, either of those boys on that side, to score 1 meat pie. Canterbury Bulldogs take on the West Tigers. The Bulldogs, they have won their last 3 out of 4 games played at Accor Stadium. The Tigers simply can't buy a win at Accor, though. They've lost their last 10 games played at that venue. 3 Bulldogs are closing in on a milestone. Burton, Tawala, and Kurt Mann all need 1 try to complete 50 career tries. Skelton, he loves playing the Bulldogs. The Tigers winger, he scored 4 tries in his last 2 games against the Dogs. And Jethro, he is in some terrific form. The Bulldogs winger has scored 5 tries in his last 5 games. Find a couple try scorers here. Give me Jethro anytime, and give me Burton or Skelton anytime. One of those boys to cross the line. Gold Coast Titans take on the Manly Sea Eagles. Titans, they have only won just 2 of the past 6 games played at home against the Sea Eagles. Ruben Garrick loves scoring against the Titans. He scored 12 tries in his past 11 games against them. Phil Sami loves scoring a meat pie at home. The Titans winger, he scored 6 tries in his last 5 games played there. And history is on Manly's side. Hopefully, the Sea Eagles, they have an opportunity to win their 1,000th victory in the NRL season. AJ Brimson is always delivering when he plays against Manly. The Titans centre, he scored 8 tries in his last 11 games against the Sea Eagles. I'm going to go for some try scorers. I like Garrick/Sami anytime, one of those boys to score, and Big Olakawatu to get 1 meat pie. Dolphins take on the Cowboys. Dolphins, they have won their last 4 games against the Cowboys. Asako is unstoppable when he plays the Cowboys. The Dolphins winger, he scored 108 points in his last 7 games against them. Murray Talangi loves playing the Dolphins. The Cowboys winger, he scored 6 tries in his last 5 games against Redcliffe. And a special day waits for Purdue. He will play his 50th NRL game. Congrats, Jackson. The Dolphins have turned Suncorp into a bit of a fortress. They've won the last 5 games played there. I like the unders here, and Talangi or Bostock 1 meat pie for a bit of a little Sunday Arva fill-up, as they say. Now, ladies and gents, move on to my value try scorers, locks of the round, and best bets. Let's go. Ladies and gents, you heard that right. As always, lock them up. Boy, are we on fire for some of my locks. I'm back-to-back weeks of getting, chucking them into a multi. I've had 4 out of 4 locks for wingers, so can we make it 6 from 6? I think we can, ladies and gents. Here are my round 20 winger locks, backed up by some stats. Daniel Tupou, he's scored 7 tries in his past 5 games. And he scored 4 tries in his last 5 games against the Storm. So I like Tupou as an anytime. And then Alex Johnson, he scored 5 tries in his last 5 games against the Raiders. And Raiders, they have conceded 4 tries in their last 5 games to left wingers. Add those to your multis, or as I've been doing, add them together. If you want to find my bets, it can be on here, as you see, with all the images I pop up from all the videos. Or you can find me on the feed on Sportsbet. It's the same name, Reserve Graders Podcast, and you can copy and paste, easy and done. Let's move on to my value try scorers. Here's my value try scorers for round 20, backed up by some stats. Nathan Cleary or Blaze Talangi. Anytime. The Broncos, they've conceded a total of 11 tries to 5-8 and halves combined in the last 10 games. KO Weeks, he scored a double last time he played the Rabbits, and Rabbits, they have conceded 4 tries in the last 5 games to fullbacks. Siwa Wong, he has scored 3 tries in his past 5 games against the Storm, and Storm, they have conceded 14 tries to right-hand second rowers, the most out of any team in the competition. Adam Fanua-Blake, he scored 3 tries in his past 5 games against the Knights, and Knights, they have conceded 3 tries to props in their last 5 games. And lastly, Olakawatu, he scored 3 tries in his past 2 games, and he scored 3 tries in his past 5 games against the Titans. Those are my value try scorers. Like I said, add them to your multis or take them for singles for some little bit of sprinkles, bit extra cash. Add them to one big multi and see what happens. I don't mind those this week. Let's move on to, I forgot it last week, but my left-right Goodnight bet is left-right Goodnight, baby. This is the only bet I have that's not based on stats. I just really like the look of these edges. This is where I pick a left or a right edge of any team this round and put them into a multi. I've got Jenkins and McLean, one of those boys to cross. I got Ramian and Katoa. I got Toops and Smith. I got Duncan and Johnson, Sloan and Val, Burton and Jethro, Garrick and Saab, and Burns and Chester. So only one of those guys has got to score a try. It's in the combo tab, and I just use Sportsbet, so that's my best one. That's gamble responsibly. That is my only bet that I don't back any stats up with My best bets too, while I'm here, my head-to-head multi, I'll have Sharks and the Roosters. My Reggie bet, my first-time try scorer will be Jethro. And my favourite bet of the round would have to be Johnson and KO Weeks 2+ combined. Now, ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching. Last week, I released some cheat sheets and had great support, but I also had a lot of questions, so I thought I would break it down for you now. If you're leaving, appreciate it. I'll see you next week. Grateful as always, but let's hopefully answer some of your questions about these cheat sheets. All right, fellas, hopefully I can answer your questions and get some clarity on these cheat sheets. So for the past maybe 6 months, I've been working on these cheat sheets. So haven't been doing it for years. I'm not a guru or a professional tipster at all. I just look at stats and I can read them well, and they transition into winning bets. So I've done really good, and you guys have told me yourselves. I've given out free cheat sheets for months now. I've asked you guys for feedback and tweaked and adjusted, and yeah, you guys have been awesome with support. So I will be giving a free cheat sheet out every single week. If you're in the Discord, all you got to do is vote there. I put it up on Monday, so you can vote whatever game you want. I leave it up into your hands. But yeah, basically the cheat sheet is a guide and a tool for betting. If you're betting on the footy, I recommend you getting a cheat sheet. I spent hours every week researching on websites, other stat websites, and plonking it all into these cheat sheets for the game. So basically, all I was priced this. You go to the pub and you buy a beer or you have your morning coffee. It's about the exact same price as that. So I valued it very, very nicely, and I think it's very undervalued. And I appreciate every single one of you who bought last week. I had a great response. I've also refunded a couple of you in return for some feedback, so look out for that. I will be refunding you guys. You guys have been supporting me and been awesome since day one. So potentially a couple of you guys can get the whole thing for free. And I'm also going to be checking your DMs, because I'm also going to be messaging you for any free cheat sheets, some extras, like a Saturday or Sunday game. So keep those inboxes open. Basically, yes, it is a tool and a guide. So I'll just have up here, this is how my Manly game went. I can show you some other ones too, but I'll preview this Manly one. As you can see here, we have the easy, medium, and hard multi-section. So easy, we're looking at about $1.60 to $1.90 multi. These are basic legs. These are not locks in my opinion, but a very easy multi to get over the line. Medium you have here, these are usually my go-to. You'll see about all my bets that you just saw before. They're anywhere from $3 to the $5 range. I think that's a good sweet spot for my multis. And then you got your hard bets. You can see here, I hit a 20-1 multi on the Sea Eagles game. So stuff like that, I've been doing that all season, and I've just started this paid version. So this is I've perfected this. I've asked you guys for feedback, and this is what you guys have came down to. Of course, there can be all new options and added features, but this is what I think I'm going to run with for the rest of the season. And I also have my Tryscorers. So this is where I'll plonk about 6 to 8 Tryscorers. It's in a random list. It's not best to worst, anything like that. These are statistically the most likely best try scorers for that game. So this just takes the guesswork out of it. And also, it's such a good guide. It's saving you guys time and effort. You're not guessing any of it. It's just right in front of you. It's all your one-stop shop for your games. Eventually, I will do all the rounds. You can pay and get all the cheat sheets for every round. Just right now, I'm trying Saturday and Sunday games. Maybe we'll go from there. We'll see when it comes down to finals time, etc. I might do all the games. So yeah, guys, at the end of the day, if you have any questions, just send me a DM. Curious or you're unsure how it all works, but hopefully that gave you a little bit of clarity. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a great week, and I'll catch us next week. Thank you very much. I'm out.